This is the Berman Method podcast featuring Dr. Jake Berman and physician assistant Jenni Berman. We are here to treat problems and not symptoms. Disclaimer, this podcast is for entertainment purposes only and not to treat anyone or to give medical advice. If you are interested in any information that we are giving and would like to use this for yourself, we recommend that you contact your primary care physician or reach out to us and ask us questions about yourself specifically. Enjoy!
And we're rolling. The Berman Method podcast, where we are treating problems and not symptoms. We are David going against Goliath, Goliath being the corporate medical system. My name is Dr. Jake Berman. I am running solo today. I pre-recorded this because we are currently traveling back from Jamaica. This is coming out on Memorial Day. So happy Memorial Day to everybody. We are going to keep this one pretty short here. We're going to go over some general housekeeping things and then get into what Memorial Day means to me. And I just want to talk about some things about that. But before we get into all that, yes, we are traveling back from Jamaica today. So I recorded this a week ahead of time. We've been going to Jamaica. I guess this is currently the third annual. I don't really know. We started going for Jenni's 30th or we tried to go for Jenni's 30th birthday party, but Stella reigned on that parade because Stella was born just before Jenni's birthday party. So Jenni didn't get to have a dirty 30 like people usually have. So we decided to go to Jamaica for her dirty 31st. So that was last year. So now we're currently here again for her third annual dirty 30th, but second annual time in Jamaica. And we love it. I think I've said it a few times on the podcast where my grandparents had a house in Jamaica when I was growing up. So I'm used to going down there a lot of times, and we don't really go to the touristy stuff. I always rent a car and we get away from the resorts and get up in the mountains and hang with the locals. And it's just amazing. I love it down there. But anyways, let's get back to some general housekeeping things real quick. So we are getting into June. June is tomorrow. We got 3 more workshops coming up. I believe they are starting on the 14th. So it's going to be a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday thing. A health and wellness, a physical therapy, and a golf performance workshop. So stay tuned for more information on that. And we are also beginning the summer golf programs that we're starting this week. So as soon as I get back into town tomorrow, Tuesday, I am starting day 1 of the Bears Paw Golf Performance Program, summer golf performance program there. And we've got something else going on up at True Spec. And we're currently taking requests for July to start a golf program in July. So if you are interested in having me come to your country club and do an on-site golf performance program, or if you want to come join us at True Spec for a golf performance program there, you just got to reach out to me and let me know ASAP. That stands for as soon as possible. Okay, let's see. Yeah, those are all my housekeeping things. So let's move on to Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day to everybody. I want to make sure that we all know what Memorial Day stands for, because there's surprisingly, I guess it's surprisingly, maybe it's not surprising, but there's a lot of people that don't really know what Memorial Day is for. So both of my grandparents on my mother's side were in the Army, and they were in WW-DOS in the Korean War. They actually met in the Army. And one of the guys that I grew up with that was essentially like an uncle to me, he was a Marine in Vietnam. And one of my best friends is a vet from Afghanistan. But today is not about any of them because they all were the lucky ones. They all made it home. Today is about the unlucky ones that did not make it home. They're the reason why we are able to live the American dream today. Freedom's not free, And it's easy to forget that when we get caught up in the day-to-day routine of American life, social media, the news channels doing their best to control the narrative, but try to not get too political on you guys. Just FYI, I quit watching the news back when COVID started, because think about it. If you currently watch the news right now, I don't care if you're left, right, center, whatever it is, whatever channel you're watching, I challenge you to do this. Before you turn the news on, check your blood pressure. Then, halfway through the news program, 10, 15 minutes into it, check your blood pressure again. Then at the end of the news program, check it one last time. That's all I'm going to say. That's it. Don't care if you're left, right, center. Really don't care what channel you're watching. Doesn't matter. Just do that. Email me back the results. Let me know what you find out on that one. But at the end of the day, it's all completely irrelevant if we don't have the ones that we don't have today. Go fight for our right to do this. Think about it. America truly is the greatest country in the world. And yes, I do feel that way personally. Go Team America. If you don't like it, you can get the F out. However, I'm fortunate enough to know and work with many migrant workers over the years who risked it all just to get here, just for a chance at a better life, just for a chance. I mean, some of these people that I've known over the years, hearing what life was like back in their countries, it just blows my mind where they don't even have a chance to try to do something better for themselves or their families. Like, they don't even have the chance. This truly is the land of the land of opportunity. I mean, think about it. This truly is the land of opportunity. And if you don't believe it, just look at how many kids are becoming millionaires just by using social media or YouTube or whatever platform the cool ones have to use these days, whatever it is. I mean, I even seen this kid who became a millionaire just playing video games. Like, literally, he plays video games and he streams it on YouTube, and the kid's a freaking millionaire now. I mean, the kid's not even, I don't even think he was 14 at the time, and he's a freaking millionaire just because he decided that, well, first of all, he was really good at playing video games. Then he decided, you know what? I bet you I can get an audience. I'm going to start streaming this thing on this free channel that I have called YouTube. Like, it doesn't cost anything. All it requires is me to push a couple of buttons, and now we're streaming it. And the kid's a freaking millionaire. Are you freaking kidding me? There truly is no excuse for not getting what you want in this life. So many times we like to play the victim card and say there just isn't a way to get there just because I can't see it. I mean, I've done it many times. There are so many times, especially in business, where I say that can't be done, mainly because I haven't done it before. I haven't seen a way, or I haven't seen somebody else do it. But just because I don't know what the answer is or the way, or nobody else has done it yet, doesn't mean that it can't be done. And I'll give you an example of this. So when I first started working with my business coach, I remember that I used to get super frustrated because we would have one-on-one calls or at the masterminds, and I would ask him a question, and the guy would never give me an answer. Never. I'm going, what the hell am I paying you for? But there was always a reason, always a reason. So I'd ask him the question, and he would always say, okay, well, what do you think the answer is? And I'd say, I don't know what the answer is. That's why I'm asking you. He goes, well, what do you think the answer could be? Like, I don't know. That's why I'm paying you. And he goes, if you did know what the answer was, what would the answer be? And I'm going, oh, you son of a gun. But what it did was it really made me start to think. And I thought and I thought and I thought, and I'd finally say an answer, and he'd go, that's the answer. And then another time I remember him playing the same game on me. I was like, well, ask him the question. He goes, well, what's the answer? And I go, I don't know what the answer is. And he goes, if I held a gun to your head right now And you have the choice of either answering the question or I'm pulling the trigger. What would the answer be? And sure enough, I'd come up with the answer and he goes, that's the answer. So the point of the story is we're all able to do pretty much whatever the heck we want to do and live whatever lifestyle we want to or desire to because of the ones who gave the ultimate sacrifice. Sometimes we just got to think about it. We just got to use this gift that we were given and think about it, really think about it. There's always a way, always, even in the darkest of times. I mean, me and Jenni, we've gone through, in the very short amount of time compared to a lot of people, we've been together for 10 years now, but in those 10 years, we have gone through some serious life battles. And in the deepest of dark times, it's like, what the hell, man? Why is this happening? There's no way out of this. And because of my business coach and because of all this learning and growing and mentoring that I've gone through, I've always said, okay, let's try to figure it out. Let's find a way. There is a way. This is not the end. There is a way. We just don't see it yet. We don't see it right now. So let's figure it out. So that's what today is about. Today is about those who did give the ultimate sacrifice so that some kid can become a freaking millionaire playing a video game and streaming it on YouTube. And as much as I hate to say this, they also gave the ultimate sacrifice so that you and I can fight with each other on Facebook about political views or vigilante things where something happens and now it's Attack of the Vigilantes on the Facebook mafia, I used to call them, or still call them when we don't need to get into that. But anyways, so whatever you decide to do today, just remember that chances are you're able to do whatever it is that you're doing today because of those that are not here today. I mean, really think about it. Freedom is not free. We have a military that is ready to go 24/7. We've got people all around the world that are fighting for our right to be able to fight with each other on Facebook. They're fighting for our right for us to be able to take today off and fire up the grill and burn some hot dogs and burn some burgers. They did that. And the ones that didn't make it home, that's who this is about. That's who today is about. It's not the ones that did make it home. That's called Veterans Day. Today is called Memorial Day. Let's remember the ones that did not make it home. So with that said, go Team America. If you don't like it, you can get the hell out. That's right.
Thank you for subscribing on your social media and podcast platforms to the Berman Method. Dr. Jake Berman with Berman Physical Therapy and Jenni Berman, Physician Assistant with Berman Health and Wellness. You can find more information on our website, www.bermanpt.com for physical therapy, bermanpt.com/wellness for the health and wellness. You can also find us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and on your podcast platform. So be sure to follow us, like us, subscribe to us. And if you would like any further information, definitely visit our website and reach out to us. You may also find our free reports on the websites as well, where you can download this free information for yourself. Have a great day.